Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Kelly here, and I have another special guest with me, Anneka. Welcome, Anneka.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So we're continuing with our Passion to Profit series. I have another beautiful entrepreneur with me today. She is one of my clients inside my business academy, and I'm so excited to celebrate her and hear her story because 3 years ago, she turned her passion to profit. And as you guys know, I'm launching my Passion to Profit 7-day free series starting on Monday, October 24th. And so let's hear from Anneka what life has been like and the meaning and the impact it had on her since she turned her passion to profit. So Anneka, first of all, set the stage for us. Who were you before you said yes to your passion to profit?
So I was working a corporate job before I said yes. I found that the best part of my corporate job, which was working in TV, was lunchtime where I got to go to the gym. It got to a point where, as much as I was excited that I had this job in television working for big names like Disney and NBC and whatnot and ESPN, that was where my university degree was as well, with like theater, creativity, literature, television. So I was like, okay, great, this is brilliant. But yet I found myself being bored 6 months later, 8 months later. I couldn't keep a job. I was fired from a few of the jobs, not because of my work ethic, but because I just turning up on time and getting on with everyone, and just that kind of corporate life. I just felt it was a little bit backstabby, and it wasn't for me. And I was very straight talking. So a few times I got fired.
Can I just say, knowing you over these past like 6 months, I cannot see you in four walls. Just can't.
Exactly. It drove me insane. Which is why I had to keep taking breaks and go traveling for 6 months and then come back in summer. And I did get one of my dream jobs working for ESPN, where I got to write voiceovers. I got to dabble in all of the kind of more creative things that I really liked. And I was like, right, this is it. This is my job. And yet, 8 months later, bored. I was bored.
Bored and unfulfilled.
Bored and unfulfilled. So I decided to go to Madrid and teach English. So two weeks, it took me 2 weeks to just move my entire life and start a TEFL course and teach English. And I realized helping people was so important to me, so that it didn't matter that I was being super creative in a job. Who was I helping really? And that is when the cogs in my brain started, helping people. So I did go back to corporate for maybe another 6-7 years, just working in summer and then going traveling, and then working in summer and going traveling. And then I turned like 32, 33, and I was like, is this life? How long can I do this? Well, how long am I going to be young and free that I can do this? So there was definitely a sense of, okay, what is my purpose? What can I do to help people? If I love going to the gym and I love talking about healthy eating and I love all things mindset and growth connected, how can I use this passion and turn it into my job and turn it to profit?
And a lifestyle and all of these other things, right? So what I love what you're saying is really key. And I agree, like we become entrepreneurs to work for ourselves, to have no limits, to have no schedule, to have unlimited time off, to have an unlimited capacity of earning potential. And those are all really beautiful benefits. And I agree with you. The deeper truth of why I became an entrepreneur is because I wanted to help people and I wanted to make an impact. And when you join my free training, you will hear, that's the real dream is what someone said. You will hear me talk about, now I just lost my train of thought when inside the training, but when we move from our soul's purpose, right? And that is that deeper yearning of, I want to help people. And I'm sure you're asking yourself at this point going, okay, what do I really like? I like being in the gym. I like helping people. I like solving some problems, and you had natural skills and abilities. So I know, so the impact was before you were unfulfilled. You were limited. You were bored. I mean, I can't
Or
imagine you being in a corporate setting for 8 hours a day. I just can't. And then so you took that leap. And who are you now? And just like high level, I'm curious because we're going to go into it more. But now that you have turned your passion into profit, what impact has it had on your life?
honestly, I feel like there was this invisible ceiling, especially being from someone from being from Europe as well. And there's just like, okay, this is your wage, this is your life, this is it.
Yep.
You even thinking about going past there. Yeah, and it's not, it's an admirable wage, it's an admirable life, and blah blah blah. And then, so now, but around year three, my third year of this business, I'm earning more than I was in corporate. And when that first happened, I was like, what?
And you're continuing to grow. Let's just add that. And you're continuing to grow.
And the beauty is it's at my own pace. There's no sense of urgency. This is what I like. So some people feel like they need to get into entrepreneurship because they want to make a lot of money very fast. And if anyone's listening and then that doesn't ring true, I am living proof that you can take your time and do what you love and not feel like you've got to tick off boxes to be like, oh, I'm at this now, I'm at this. And I'm growing slowly, but I'm very comfortable with the pace and I don't feel any lack. And I'm just loving what I do more and more, just learning, just absorbing. And every person that I help become a healthier version of themselves.
Yeah.
It makes my heart just grow a little bit more. So right now it's here, but I want it to be here.
I want to celebrate two things about you. And just to give the example of Anneka living her best life, if you will, and living her passion and turning it to profit, which is also impact, right? She's part of my business academy, which is a mentorship program of really becoming a leader in your business. Part of that is my 9-week mindset mastery program. At the end of the 9 weeks, this woman was signing clients left and right. She's like, another one, another one, another one, another one. And she was at the point, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was, I'm just having so much fun in my business and I'm just being me and I'm signing clients.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was insane. I wasn't really even doing much, which what I love about your program, Kelly, is you're teaching us to be, not do. And that is huge because you could go to other business coaches and it's like, do this strategy, but it's not going to work for everyone. And it's especially not going to work for someone like me who is more about being than doing. So that was massive. Huge.
And just to clarify, I do teach you how to do as well.
Yes,
but I teach so we are going to get a sample of that inside the 7-day training. We're going to leverage my framework, business coherency, where we do blend heart wisdom, energetic alignment, mindset mastery, and strategy in action to really have a coherent business. And that has made all the difference. I also want to just acknowledge her before we get back into the standard questions I have prepared is I want to celebrate Anneka because she busted this I think October. We're still in October. She busted through her upper glass ceiling in regards to money. And that is worth celebrating. So she is at the next high water mark of her financial capacity to receive and to sell her services and to receive and turn that passion to profit. So I'm celebrating you, my friend. That was something we celebrated this month inside the academy. So, okay, let's unveil it. What are you passionate about?
I am passionate about helping people become the healthiest, happiest versions of themselves. To be able to go from being in pain in any form, whether it's here, whether it's your gut, whether it's your body, and being able to get people to take control of their own bodies and minds, and I don't want to be there holding someone's hand, for example. And honestly, it's like, here you go, this is going to help you, these are tools, and you can go off for the rest of your life and use these tools. So just being able to help one person at a time and knowing that this is for life is just, it's insane.
One of the things I love is I think all my clients, we teach people how to fish. We don't give the fish. If you give them a fish for a day, they eat for a day. Or if you give them a fish, they eat for a day. You teach them how to fish, they eat for a lifetime. And
Yeah.
we teach real, skills from the inside out so that you can support yourself throughout the rest of your life. And Anneka, correct me if I'm wrong, because she's kind of under scoring her brilliance at this moment. So I want to make it brighter and bolder for you. She leverages fitness, nutrition, Ayurveda, healing methodology, and what other elements do you bring to your program to really serve to your clients?
Mindset work.
Mindset. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's always huge. Yeah,
You
we do a ton of
can't.
mindset work. Yep.
It's the three pillars. You can't just do fitness and then ignore mindset and nutrition.
Yep.
You can't just do nutrition and then ignore fit. You've got to do all three of them. You could boss your fitness and nutrition, but then you still in your head you're like body dysmorphia. You don't like who you are.
Yep.
Then it doesn't matter. So yeah, mindset
Yep.
is so important. But I like to slowly give that to people. Like when you're making a smoothie and you put spinach in there and it's like, oh, I've given you some vegetables. You don't even know that. Slowly bring it in.
I love it. I love it. Yes. And you are 100% correct. Again, inside that training, we are going to tackle mindset because when we're turning passion to profit, there is a plethora of blocks and barriers that can stop us every step of the way. So, and that is really why I designed my 9-week mindset mastery program. And you spoke earlier about it, is she attended that before we really started getting into the business action and strategy to clear the pathway. So if you could just either name, the blocks that you had a couple months ago, or even the blocks you had when you turned your passion to profit, just name a couple of them because I want to normalize that for people.
So the money, as being from Europe, money mindset was a big one. A big one. Asking clients to pay for my services made me feel bad.
Yeah.
Even though I'm literally giving a service that is going to change and improve your life, I still felt bad asking for money.
Yeah.
And working with Kelly, don't get me wrong, it's like exercising. If you exercise daily or at least 3 times, you're gonna see results.
Yeah.
If you do one money mindset thing and then you expect everything to be better, no. And this is what I love, Kelly, about your program. It's 6 whole months. So you've got to reiterate. It's not just, hey, this is for a week, good luck to you.
Right.
You integrate everything, and those reminders, the tapping techniques, it just kind of cements it in.
Yeah.
Just like with exercise, you've got to do it at least 3 times a week to see results.
Right. And there's I'm going to say accountability in the format of if it comes out in conversation, because the way we're meeting, it's like, oh, that story is being played out right now. So then we know to leverage our tools to switch it. So it's always, the group that we have is we're always kind of identifying if we have some mindset or what is our block and how can we work through our block. It's a muscle. It was a huge reason for my success last year in the first 6 months of my business was daily mindset, because it was block after block after block after block after block of who do I think I am that I can actually do this, that someone would want my, services, that I could ask for and charge for it. But there's so many other people out there. Why am I special? I mean, there's just all of that came out.
Imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough to teach this. What do I know? Yeah. Absolutely.
And in my experience in corporate too, my voice was so silenced that I spent at least a good 3 years, and this was 2 years before I started my entrepreneurial journey, and then about 6 months into it to really unleash the voice and to be comfortable having a conversation like this, because that was not me. I was so silenced in corporate and so dimmed in corporate to hide the best parts of myself. And it's like, no, the best parts are my differentiating factor. And you will learn inside the training, the best parts of me are part of my unique wealth and impact formula, and they are yours as well. All of this is what I'm going through. This is so perfect. Well, thank you for sharing that. I can't tell who's making these comments, but thank you. And then we do have someone, Christina's watching, such a good call that repetition is critical. And yes, mindset is 80% of the entrepreneurial journey. And, in believing, I'm just going to say that your way is the right way, right? We learned that a lot in the academy. Your way is the right way.
Always. If someone tells you that this is how it should be, don't listen to them.
Yeah,
Because
build your
all of our strengths
sovereignty.
are different. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we build sovereign leaders inside the Business Academy. Okay, so last thing, what is the number one tip that you could give someone that's watching today to turn their passion into profit, and maybe even taking that really scary, unknown step forward to get curious or to leave their corporate job or whatever's coming up? What's it one tip that you can share with them?
I think when you become an entrepreneur, it can be a bit of a lonely journey.
Mm,
So don't be afraid to reach out, whether it's enrolling in a program like I have with Kelly, whether it's surrounding yourself. This is another thing I do: surround yourself with coaches
yeah.
or people that are doing similar things, entrepreneurs, and it doesn't feel as overwhelming. And then you hear that other people have the same struggles, and trusting the process, trusting the universe, and trusting that you need a community to grow. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
To be able to really help, or depending on what your passion is, but really to be able to let it shine. It's okay to have other people helping you out. It's okay. It's okay to ask for help.
Yes. Yes, yes, 100%. So, Anneka, we love you. You are, and I can't wait to continue to watch you blossom and grow. Could you please share how people can either follow you or subscribe to you or get to continue to know you more, and especially if they're curious to know about your services?
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram at AnkTank, so ANNKTANK, or you can go to my website, which is www.annekatankara, spelled like this.com. Or just like reach out to me if this is on Facebook, reach out, send me a little
Yeah.
message.
Yeah. Well, just take her. Awesome. And then anyone, this is an incredible opportunity. If you want to join my 7-day free activation or training, I don't love the word challenge because I don't want this to be a challenge for you. I want this to be a joy for you. I will drop the note below on how to sign up. Pre-party starts on Sunday. We kick off on Monday, October 24th. It's a 7-day experience. It's a mainly recorded experience. So you get to do it when you're available in your schedule. There's 2 live events for hot seat coaching. I will put the link below. I don't know if I'm going to be offering this again because it is a pretty amazing, fully baked out program. I'm giving as much as I can away free during these next 7 days. So if you're on the fence, I invite you to sign up for it. Anneka, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure and a gift to receive and to chat with you. And here is to all of both of our successes and everyone else that's listening. Take care,
Thank you,
everyone.
Kelly.